around the rock. That's real. All right, we are all having a feast of breakfast. We've got pancakes, we have eggs, we have omelets, and we have Pace filming, and I'm filming.
Good start to the day.
Fuel that vibe.
Fuel. And Amy has just dropped us off back at the state park so that we can do our slack pack. We are so excited. We changed our plans yet again. That seems to be what we do. Thank you, dear.
Day.
You too. Our crew is good at it's changing plans. But that's just because we find more efficient ways to get it done. So we're probably gonna try and do 19 today instead of 16 slack packing. Gratitude. Every day. What an amazing night we had last night. So grateful to have a warm, dry place to sleep, a hot shower, a fantastic meal, a couple beers, and some good old Irish music. We had ourselves a time, we did. And slept well. So after breakfast, we started to get all of our stuff pulled together. And we are finally out on trail. Found a way to do 19 instead of 16, so we're going for it. And thanks to Amy once again, my charger cord shit the bed, so she's getting me a new charger cord. She's getting Papa T a charger today while we're hiking. She's gonna run point on all that stuff for us, which is amazing, incredible, like huge help for us. Honestly, like when she swoops in, man, she gets shit done, shit that we need. And whoa, well, that's pretty. How about that? Lovely. What is that? Is that a loon? It's a loon. It's a loon with a baby on its back.
Oh, bless.
It's got a... Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. It's got the baby. Do you hear it?
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Nice to see you here.
That was quick. Oh, hey! It wasn't really supposed to rain today, so I'm kind of pissed off. Because, no. Because I want to be. Look at that. Climbing up that next, I believe. Which is one of the reasons we were so stoked about being able to slack pack today. It's because we knew we had some big climbs going. I'll tell you, I am done with this rain, but if having all this rain now somehow means that we won't have it in the whites, I'll take my beating now. There we go. I'd rather have good weather in New Hampshire. So I'm not sure I've ever seen this before. An actual ladder. Huh. That's awesome. Okay. I am not a fan of graffiti. But I will say that really resonated with me right now. Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. I'm just feeling kind of sluggish today. So I put music back on. I find I'm leaning on that more and more lately. But I will also say that this terrain, I love it. I love the pine trees. I love the pine needles. I don't like it when it's all bushy and overgrown and stuff. When I get in the forest like this, I love it. It just kind of pumps me up. So, not to mention I am listening to Rihanna. Diamonds, and I love that song. So I'm gonna keep leaning on my tunes today because we are doing a big day and it's already 1:30, so it's gonna be a late finish, but I gotta keep pushing. I gotta go home. And Monday, I get home to New Hampshire. How clear this water is. Isn't that crazy? That is gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful. So we are at the Lookout in Vermont, and you can see mountains forever and ever. Look at that. Wow. Look at the sky. The clouds are gorgeous. And New Hampshire, White Mountains are over there. Mount Tecumseh. So that's Waterville Valley. I guess that's the first one we're seeing. You can see rain over here too. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. Love slack packing. The reason we're hiking so late is because we started late. I don't think we even started hiking until 10 a.m. today. We were only thinking we were going to do 16, and then we were able to figure out a way to tack on a few more miles. So, greedy little buggers that we are, we decided to add it on. Doesn't get us to New Hampshire any quicker, but what it does is it reduces the miles tomorrow so that we can get into Hanover on Monday morning really early, which will be amazing. Amy's has been once again nothing short of incredible today. Between yesterday and today, the amount of running around she did after driving all the way to Vermont, first of all, and then meeting us at Gifford State Park in the pouring rain, I was starting to get that cold, like the not good cold. She saw me and she was like, I'm worried about you. Because she said I looked really pale and weak. And I did, I was. That pouring rain, hail, it was so cold, I was drenched. So she fed us a lot. She brought these incredible bagels with all different kinds of bagels, like from her favorite bagel shop. All these different fancy cream cheeses, cut up watermelon, bananas, everything. You name it, she had it. Gatorade, everything. So we stuffed our faces. And then we were able to find rooms at the Inn at Long Trail, which ended up being fantastic. The rooms weren't stellar, but who gives a shit? You just want warm, dry, it doesn't matter. Our rooms were good. It was perfect. And we got a hiker discount, so that was awesome. And we were able to figure out our rooms. So me and Cup of Tea shared a room. And then we had an adjoining bathroom with Bearded Frog. And Pace and Deceiver had their own room. And Amy stayed literally like 2 minutes up the road. So it worked out good. Stinger and Captain Chaos actually went a different way into town. Like they didn't go through the state park yesterday. They went through it today because they went into town. They stayed at the Yellow Deli, so hopefully they'll come back out. And then once Amy picked us up and we got to the inn, we started taking turns getting showers, and Bearded Frog had his new mattress pad that he had ordered and sent to the post office in Rutland. Apparently when he got to the post office, they had returned it to UPS. And so there was this whole fiasco of him trying to track it down and Amy bringing him to Walmart and all, it was crazy. Then she came back she had brought Cup of Tea with Bearded Frog. Then she came back for me and Pace. And then we went to Price Chopper to get stuff and met up with Cup of Tea and Bearded Frog. And then when we were on our way back to the hotel, or the inn, Bearded Frog got a call that his thing was at basically a warehouse. So we went and picked it up, and by the time we got back, we hung out. Amy brought us a bunch of beers, which was incredible. We just sat in the lobby there, just chilling out, and she gave me a bunch of cards that people from the tree had signed and written really beautiful things in for me. Got me a little teary. It was really beautiful of you all, so thank you. It means so much to me. It really does. I miss you guys all so much. So, yeah. So then we went to the pub, had some excellent food, you know, awesome Irish music. The guy was literally a little Irishman that was singing all that music. And we had a great time. And then this morning, Amy, once again, was running point for us. She came, we were all eating breakfast, and she showed up at our place. And we hung out for a bit, and then we basically made lunch and got lunch and snacks from her car. So we used a lot of the stuff she'd brought for us. She brought tuna, hard-boiled eggs, tons of pita bread, mayonnaise, like all kind of salad, like all this stuff. So we basically made, most of us did anyway. Oh, okay. We basically made our lunch and snacks for today out of Amy's car. And then she brought a few of us to the trailhead back at Gifford State Park. And then Bearded Frog stayed behind with all of our stuff and loaded it all into Amy's car, because all of our stuff out of our packs, plus us, plus our packs, would not fit in her car. So she did another trip. Then, in the meantime, I realized I'd forgotten to get replenishment batteries for my headlamp and discovered that my charger cord was no longer working. And Cup of Tea was having issues with her cord. So Amy dropped us all off, and then she met us on a little section of the trail that goes to Thundering Falls, and she hiked with me for a little bit. And she turned around and went back to her car. And then she went and did all these errands for us today to get us all that stuff. And she went and she hiked a couple of little things herself. She hiked up to a mountain and had herself a lovely lunch. And then she hiked up to the lookout where I just was with Cup of Tea, taking pictures of the mountains in New Hampshire. So we saw her there. And in the meantime, she'd gone to the place where we're staying tonight and talked to the guy there to make sure that we were all set and that he had room for us. So she took care of all that for us today. I mean, she's just been, you know, unbelievable. Like, she just I said to her, I said, hey, any chance you can just follow us all the way up to Katahdin? Oh my gosh. She's like our own little concierge. She's incredible. And she does it with and she's so good at figuring out the road stuff. We don't have to do anything. She's able to navigate where the AT crosses the roads, and she's able to figure out when we're gonna be there. I mean, she just got it all locked down, which is incredible. It's a pretty unique skill, I have to say. And so we are super grateful for everything that she's done the past couple days. And so we will see her when we get out of the woods, and she will have all of our stuff. And then we will figure out what's next for dinner. We could probably either eat our dinner that we have in our bags at the place, or that guy said he's going back to the Irish pub tonight. So who knows what we're gonna do? I don't know. We get a pretty big day tomorrow on deck, so I think probably another 19-mile day, which I would prefer to start a little earlier tomorrow than today, which I think is no problem. It's, waiting till the big breakfast is served was the thing. And so, anyway, we will see what the rest of the evening brings, and I'll talk to you later. Of course there's hills at the end of the day. I'm on the Appalachian Trail. There's always hills. What a beautiful forest.
Here they come.
Look at this. She's like one of the crew. She just rolls up in there and she got everything going on. She's part of the team. I love it. So this is the view outside my tent. Camped on the river. And yes, my tent is already wet. My sleeping bag is already wet. But how beautiful is that? Long day today. Very grateful for today. Very grateful for Amy. I'm very grateful for the friendship of my family. Hope you all have a good night.